One of the practical tips that we offer to parents is just starting to observe the word no. Now, the word no is a word that takes people from blue to red almost instantly. And the reason why is the word no takes the perceived control over life away from the person. If they're attempting to have a request met, and the response is no, that ability to make that no a yes has gone completely out of the person's control. So for many, many families, we've observed that no, the word no, is an instant smash picture and often an instant meltdown for that particular person. So at FABIC, one of the strategies that we teach is that many, many times the word no doesn't actually mean no. Now, I get that there's certain situations when no is no and no is forever going to be no. So we do need to teach the person to learn to respond to the word no. Yeah, so that's another side note. But many times we respond with no when the answer is actually yes. Yeah, we might say, the child might say, "Can I go to the toilet?" And the teacher might respond with, "No, you can go at morning tea time," or "No, you just need to respond to 5 more questions and then you can go." But when you hear those, there's no and then but here's the yes. But what if we were to remove that no and replace it with yes? Yes, you can go when you have your morning tea. Or yes, you can go after you've completed 5 more sums and then you can go. Now that word no is something we're using in all situations, whether it be home, whether it be school, shopping centre. We use it with our employees, our colleagues, with everybody. But what we've got to learn to observe and examine that very, very rarely is the word no meaning forever. It's often just meaning no, not now, which often means it's meaning yes at another time. Obviously disclaiming and considering the fact that sometimes no is forever, and that we need to work on and address. But when the answer is yes when or yes how, I suggest that we often replace our language by responding with yes, you can do this activity here, or yes, you can have that request met. How? After you've done these sets of behaviours. Yeah, so therefore the yes becomes in the control of the individual, because they go, yes, when the big hand's on the floor, I get to have this request met. Or yes, when it's morning tea time, I get to have this request. Or yes, when I've completed these particular activities, then I have this request met. Now that's a short-term goal of what we're working on. But just that short-term goal will often reduce the meltdown almost instantly. But the long-term goal is also teaching people to say, okay, I hear the word no, but what conversation can I have with a person to see, is it possible for that no to become a yes? For example, if we see the 5-year-old who's learnt everyone around them to change the word from no to yes, they still haven't learnt the skills to do that for themselves. So let's see them at 20 years of age and they're now wanting a pay rise. And they go to the boss and they ask for the pay rise and the boss says no. The child's not got any tools. Sorry, the 20-year-old now doesn't have any tools because everyone else around them changed the language. So in the transition, we then support that person, so when they do go to the boss and the boss says no, they have the capacity to say, okay, I get it's a no for now, but what needs to happen for that to become a yes? Do you need to wait for me to change my age? Do I need to increase my work performance in this area? What's exactly needed for that no to become a yes? So the simplicity with the word no and yes is initially us as the adults have the opportunity to say, is my no really a no? Or is this a yes when or a yes how situation? And eventually support the child who's becoming an adult to be able to do that same thing. When they hear the no from somebody else, they also have the capacity to say, okay, I hear it's a no for now, but is it possible to be able to make that no a yes If yes, what's needed, in what time frame, what do I need to do?